Hey, what's up guys? It's Tip. If I asked you to describe the perfect quest in an MMO, what would it be like? Would it be adventurous and take you across the world? Would it be mysterious and require you to solve some ancient riddle? Or would it require you to tackle some of the most difficult creatures in the game? Maybe it would be all three, as is the case with the epic Thousand Needles quest, Ghaz'Rilla. Ghaz'Rilla is a level 50 quest with a seemingly simple objective: kill the giant Hydra. But don't let this quest fool you, there's far more to Ghaz'Rilla than meets the eye. Upon receipt of the quest from Whizzle Brassbolts in the Shimmering Flats, players are directed to Zul'Farrak, the ancient Gurubashi city and 5-man dungeon in Tanaris, in order to track down the mythical monster and obtain one of its scales. But as Whizzle states in the quest dialogue, Ghaz'Rilla is not some stationary boss waiting to be killed by an average group. This beast will have to be summoned first, and the secret to its summoning lies with the trolls of ZF. Before I continue, I just wanted to remind you guys that this quest was released in an era predating objective trackers and add-ons. That means that for most new players in 2004, the method to summon Ghaz'Rilla was in and of itself a mystery. The only way to solve this mystery was to enter Zul'Farrak first and search for any clues that might help uncover the secrets to the ritual. Unfortunately, due to modern internet, these kinds of secrets no longer exist in most MMOs, but it's still nice to see their remnants in vanilla, especially in a dungeon that I personally love. Zul'Farrak, one of the greatest dungeons of all time. Formerly a jungle paradise of the ancient Gurubashi Empire, Zul'Farrak became barren after the Great Sundering, along with the entirety of Tanaris. The city's indigenous peoples, the Faraki trolls, were forced to adapt to the harsher climate, transforming the race into Sand Fury. The Sand Fury now guard the ancient city and its secrets, meaning that uncovering the ritual of Ghaz'Rilla would be no easy task. After fighting through a maze of basilisks, witch doctors, and treacherous allies, observant players might notice an ancient tablet on the corpse of their slain enemies. Right-clicking the tablet will display a revealing clue to our quest. The Mallet of Zul'Farrak? What is that? A weapon? And this Altar of Zul, where is it located? These are some of the questions that might flow through a player's mind in a pre-questy era. But as most of us know today, the Altar of Zul is an ancient troll structure located in the hinterlands on the continent of the Eastern Kingdoms. However, the ancient tablet doesn't reveal that information, meaning that back in 2004, players had to figure this stuff out on their own. It really makes you appreciate the efforts of early vanilla veterans, as well as the game designers who snuck in this extraordinary mystery in what would otherwise be considered a pretty ordinary quest. And don't think the brilliant design stops there. There's much more to Ghaz'Rilla than a simple riddle gimmick. After solving the mystery of the ancient tablet, players will travel to the hinterlands, seeking out the Altar of Zul. Per the tablet's instructions, a sacred mallet must first be retrieved from a troll keeper at the altar. What the tablet conveniently leaves out, however, is that the trolls guarding the altar are elite mobs, and the troll keeper is a level 50 elite boss named Kiaga. To put that into context, Ghaz'Rilla, the primary objective of this quest, is only level 46. Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. But as epic as the fight with Kiaga is, it is a drop in the bucket compared to what I consider to be the greatest outdoor challenge in the history of World of Warcraft, the scaling of Jinth'Alor. How do you describe the indescribable? Jinth'Alor was simply magnificent. A 6-level city packed with elites, mobs, and rare drops, nothing like it has ever been reproduced in World of Warcraft. Most of the elites in this city were higher level than the trolls inside Zul'Farrak, making the climb a significant challenge for any level 45 group. On top of that, the city was non-instanced and existed in the actual world. This meant that if you were playing on a PvP server, the enemy faction could gank you during the climb and reset your progress. I know STV and Hillsbrad are the most famous world PvP zones, but in my opinion, the stakes were never higher than they were at Jinth'Alor. When you finally managed to reach the courtyard with the altar, a level 51 elite known as Vile Priestess Hex awaited you. Only by defeating this Hex-happy queen could you use the sacred mallet at the altar, infuse it with ancient power, and create the Mallet of Zul'Farrak. As great and satisfying this journey has been, it's still not over. Remember, the quest objective is to kill Ghaz'Rilla and obtain one of his scales, and as of now, we haven't even seen him yet. So after checking the quest dialogue one more time, the group now heads back to Zul'Farrak to finish the job. This quest began in the shimmering flats of Thousand Needles. It took us through Tanaris and the ancient dungeon of Zul'Farrak. From there, we discovered an ancient tablet, whose secrets compelled us to leave the dungeon and travel cross-continent to two ancient troll cities. We endured one of the greatest outdoor challenges World of Warcraft has ever known, and solved the mystery of the ancient tablet. And now, finally, we are returning to the barren Gurubashi city to finish off what we started. If that's not an adventure in the purest sense of the word, then I don't know what is. I've gotta tell you, when you ring that gong for the first time and Ghaz'Rilla slowly creeps out of the water, there's really nothing like it, and honestly, I think just seeing the monster is a reward in and of itself. Unfortunately, in patch 2.3, the elites at Jinth'Alor were nerfed down to base level, and in patch 3.0.8 in Wrath of the Lich King, the entire requirement of having the mallet to ring the gong was removed. For almost a decade, the secret of the Mallet of Zul'Farrak was thought to be lost forever. That is, until November 3rd, 2017, when Blizzard announced Classic WoW at BlizzCon. Come Classic launch, this quest, along with hundreds of others, are going to be available once again for players who never experienced them. I can't wait to see their reaction. But thank you for watching the video, guys. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. If you'd like to discuss Ghaz'Rilla or anything else Classic related, join our Discord in the description below. And for more Classic WoW content, news, and updates, you can follow me on my Twitter as well. Have a wonderful day, fellas. And as always, tips out, baby.